The sequel movie to Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood has reportedly received its title. Like all Tarantino movies, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood features an ensemble cast, with Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio playing the roles of Cliff Booth and Rick Dalton, respectively. The movie received critical acclaim and became Tarantino's highest-grossing movie to date, with Pitt winning an Oscar for his performance. Recently, reports have emerged that Pitt will return as Booth in a new Once Upon a Time in Hollywood movie directed by David Fincher. In a Deadline interview with Michael B. Jordan for his new movie Sinners, it was casually reported that the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood follow-up is reportedly titled The Continuing Adventures of Cliff Booth. The movie's plot is expected to follow Booth's charismatic stuntman as he becomes a Hollywood studio fixer. No other details are known about the movie yet, though it is built on a screenplay written by Tarantino. What this means for Cliff Booth's future. The movie has a chance to get creative with the character. Cliff was already one of the most enigmatic and intriguing characters from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and his mysterious backstory only added to the appeal. There are questions that remain regarding Cliff's backstory, including whether he did actually murder his wife. This is something the follow-up movie could focus on. The fact that Fincher will helm the project means it is likely to be darkly violent, complex, and compelling, but in a way separate from Tarantino. Pitt is one of the most recognizable and bankable stars in Hollywood, and his desire to return to Cliff Booth illustrates the strength and appeal of the character. The movie is likely to focus on what happened to Cliff Booth after Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and how he wound up becoming a studio fixer in one of Hollywood's most defining eras. Which other characters from the original movie or from Cliff's past might show up remains unclear at this point, but this is certainly a project that could have some strong legs. Our take on a Cliff Booth movie. The charismatic stuntman might become a cinematic icon. Cliff holds a shark gun on a boat in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Already a charismatic character, Cliff Booth might even have the chance to become a cinematic icon with this new movie. Since Tarantino wrote the script, it can be assumed that Booth's next moves are all approved by the director, and that they will come from an organic place set up by the original film. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is one of Tarantino's best movies, and Cliff is clearly the film's breakout character, so his standalone movie could easily cement his legacy as a legendary Hollywood character.